there's a lot of risks in cannabis. Cannabis is a very risky business, and risk management is a challenge for cannabis because risk managers and security professionals tend to be risk averse. Cannabis businesses and cannabis operators, just by the nature of the industry right now, tend to be very risk tolerant. So these people are just putting their necks out there. They're really taking huge leaps of faith, not knowing what they're doing. They're just trying to get a license. They're trying to get in this industry that they see as their opportunity to become a successful professional. But they really don't understand a significant amount of the risks that are out there. And some of these, the major ones here are general premise. That's like most best way to describe general premise is the slips, trips, and falls. And then there's property risk, which, is different in each location. There's, different regional risks and perils. Every region has some type of risk. I'm out here in Colorado, and I'll tell you, fire danger is a very real risk. But every location has their own property risks, and there's product risks in this industry. Honestly, is really significant, and we'll touch on this pretty deeply. But this is something the industry is really not prepared for in a lot of ways, and it's the same thing with worker safety as well. That the product risk and worker safety risk really. There's a lot of looming risks. Again, we'll go over that here in a second, but those two I'd say are probably the most significant and what each cannabis business really needs to prepare for. There's obviously a lot of different environmental risks involved here. There's a lot of different pesticidal use. There's different things that chemicals that are being used. Really, in this industry, a lot of people are concerned about, the electrical and carbon footprint that these facilities are using, because they're really competing on the energy grid they're really a huge energy sink. And so there's a real desire and need for this industry to really minimize, again, their electrical, environmental, and carbon footprint. There's also a lot of social risks right now, and this is a big hot topic in a lot of these new states, emerging states as they call it, coming on, and how to repair some of the damage that has been done to these communities that have been disproportionately impacted by prohibition of this plant. And obviously other social risks as well. And then cyber risk. This is probably at the top of every business right now. Seems that after COVID, a lot of these hackers had a lot of extra time on their hands and have been really targeting these businesses. And especially with these inventory systems and the difficulty managing the cash and keeping that in a digital form provides cyber risks to this industry that are pretty unique.